Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear student of class 9. Assalamu alaikum and very good morning to all of you. My dear students, I am going to teach you the Pakistan study. As you noted in previous lecture, we understood the ideology and its meaning, sources and significance. So my dear students, I hope you have understood the previous lecture. Now in today's lecture, we will also cover the ideology of Pakistan. What is the ideology of Pakistan? And what is the ideology of Allama Iqbal and Quaid-e-Azam about Pakistan? As my dear student, you know that the ideology is the systematic body of concept about the life and culture. So I gave you the detailed description about the ideology, how ideology work for a nation. If a nation is without ideology, how it face when hardship occur on them. So my dear students, first we have to understand in today's lecture the ideology of Pakistan. It is very obvious or distinct that the ideology of Pakistan was Islam. So my dear students, here we have to understand what is the Islam. So my dear students, Islam is the religion of Muslim. It is not religion of Muslim, but also the religion of the whole humanity. So Islam is the complete code of life. Here I have used, my dear student, the complete code of life. It means it is Islam that guides us or that lead us to the social issues of life. It also guides us how to face difficulties. It also guides us how to live with one another. It means it gives us every aspect of knowledge as an individual and as a collective basis. So my dear students, so the ideology of Pakistan was Islam. Why the ideology of Pakistan was based on Islam? Because as I told you now that the Islam is the complete code of life. So it means it guides us to the way of life. So first, if we are Muslim, we must faith in Allah. We must believe in Allah, and we must trust, we must embrace Almighty Allah. We must accept the oneness of Allah and His beloved Prophet, Hazrat Muhammad, peace be upon him. So the ideology of Pakistan was based upon Islam, and the main aspect of the Islam was faith, doctrine, belief, fraternity, brotherhood, and other aspect in person's life. So it was the ideology of Pakistan that I gave you the description about it. So now we have to understand what was the ideology of Allama Muhammad Iqbal and Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, the founder of Pakistan. So my dear student, as you know that Allama Muhammad Iqbal was born in 1877 in Sialkot, Punjab. Allama Muhammad Iqbal was a great thinker, philosopher, and a poet of Islam. However, he strongly articulated the need of separate a nation or separate state for the Muslim of the subcontinent. My dear students, here in 1930, in Allahabad address, he explained the idea of separate nationhood. What he said in the address, for the Muslim, Allama Iqbal stressed that it should be acknowledged that the subcontinent is inhabited by the people of speaking different languages, preaching different religions and cultures, representing various cultures. So his opinion or his ideology was distinct, was clear that a separate state or separate homeland for the Muslim of subcontinent. Why was his ideology for a separate state for the Muslim? Because he thought and he observed that Hindus and Muslim cannot be united in a single state. Why? Because Hindus were polytheists and Muslim were monotheists. So because Muslim believe in one God while Hindus believe in different gods. So because there was a difference between religion among the Muslim and Hindus. And there was also social difference between Hindus and Muslim alike. So definitely they cannot be lived in a single state. So further, what was the ideology of Allama Iqbal? So further he says a Muslim nation possesses a separate religious and cultural identity. So it means Muslim has a separate identity, जिसको हम पहचान कहते हैं. Moreover, he said India is subcontinent and not a country. He explained that India is a subcontinent, not a country, where Muslim and Hindus live together. Furthermore, in his address in the meeting of the Muslim League on 23rd March 1940 at Lahore, he explained the ideological basis on Islamic State as follows. As he said, Hinduism and Muslims are not merely two religions, but they are two separate systems. So, my dear student, Allama Muhammad Iqbal Also point out that in subcontinent, people belong to different religions and speaking different languages. Muslim nation is unique, principle, cultural and social values of Muslim. He further added, who further added, Allama Muhammad Iqbal further said, I would like to see the Punjab, the northwest frontier province, Sindh and Balochistan amalgamated into single state. The formation of consolidated north-west Muslim state appear to be the final destiny of the Muslims, at least north-west India. It was the opinion of the Allama Muhammad Iqbal in his address. So my dear students, you knew that it was the clear, distinct ideology of Allama Muhammad Iqbal as a separate entity or separate state for the Muslim of subcontinent. So my dear students, we have also know about what was the ideology of Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah. So my dear students, Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah was born 1876 in Karachi and died in 1948. As you know that Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah was the founder of Pakistan. So my dear student, Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah was very anxious about the future of the Muslims of the subcontinent. He recognized and vitalized Muslim League and brought all Muslims under its banner. It means, my dear students, Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah coalesced, united the Muslims of the subcontinent under its leadership. So, my dear student, Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah's views on the ideology of Pakistan were very clear, very obvious. When he addressed students at Islamia College, Peshawar, he exclaimed or explained his views about ideology. What were the views of the Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah at Islamia College, Peshawar? He said, our demand for Pakistan is not for a piece of land. So keep in your mind, student, what were the views of the Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah regarding the ideology of Pakistan? What was the ideology of Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah about Pakistan? What he said? So his demand for Pakistan is not for a piece of land. Instead, we want to establish an experimental laboratory where we could practice system based on Islamic principle. So here is clear, my dear students, the ideology of Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah was a separate state, a separate nation from Hindus, which should be on Islamic principle, Islamic rules and regulations according to Islam. So my dear students, Furthermore, in his address in the meeting of the Muslim League on 23rd March 1940 at Lahore, Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah explained the ideological basis on Islamic State as follows. What he says in his address, Hinduism and Muslims are not merely two religions, but they are two separate systems. It would be a dream to think that Hindus and Muslims will form a common nation. I want to make it clear that both the religions belong to two diverse. So here, my dear student, diversity means a different civilization, diverse civilization, and foundation of two civilizations is on such philosophies which are opposite to each other. It means the Hinduism and Muslims are two civilization, are two religion, and have different philosophies, ideologies that are different from each other. So my dear students, furthermore, in January in 1941, Quaid-e-Azam elaborated the separate status of Muslim nation by saying India had never been a single country or a nation. The issue of the subcontinent is international. The difference on culture, social, and economical values are of the ideological nature. In the following words of Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah sum up the ideology of Pakistan. What are the words? Pakistan had come into being the day. So my dear student, these are the quoted, cited words or facts and figures about the Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, that what he said, Pakistan had come into being the day the first non-Muslim was converted into a Muslim in India. So his ideology is dead, his opinion is dead. Pakistan came into being on the day when a Hindu converted to Muslim, or Hindu converted to Islam, or embraced to Islam. So my dear student, you knew about the ideology of Pakistan is Islam. You also knew about the difference between the ideology of Allama Muhammad Iqbal and Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah. The ideology of both the leaders were same but different opinion. My dear students, I hope you have gotten my lecture and you have acquired these points regarding ideology of Pakistan and ideology of Allama Iqbal and Quaid-e-Azam's opinions. So in the next lecture, we will also cover the remaining points from the textbook from the first chapter. Okay, my dear students, now your homework is to describe in your opinion regarding the ideology of Pakistan. What was the ideology of Allama Iqbal and Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah? So you have to write about these 3 points. It is your homework, and see you in the next lecture. Thank you.